1973 didn't whisper. It shook the floor. A midnight goodbye. A roller rink glide. A riff like lightning. 12 records, 0 filler, all feeling. These are the songs you remember in your body. Stay to the end for the one moment. Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight and the Pips. This is devotion with a hard goodbye at the platform. Gladys tells a whole life in one verse. Quiet, steady, certain. And the Pips answer like friends at the table, helping carry a decision nobody wants to make. The strings hover, the drums walk, the groove breathes, just enough for the story to land. You can feel the suitcase close. You can feel the dream dim, and love still chooses loyalty. Listen for the call and response. Her plea, their reply. Hope arguing with heartbreak in real time.
I'd rather live in his word.
It hit #1 on the Hot 100 and became Gladys Knight's signature song, the record that turned late night lounges into confession rooms and jukebox corners into little movies. Number 11, Keep On Truckin' by Eddie Kendricks. This one glides like it was built for wheels and wide floors. Eddie's first major solo breakthrough after leaving the Temptations. The pocket is crisp. The bass steps forward. The guitars flicker like neon on polished concrete, and Eddie's falsetto floats above it all, light and elastic like he's skating into his own lane. You can hear independence in the ad-libs, patience in the verses, victory in the hook. Listen for that effortless skip in the top notes. That was the sound of a man proving he could stand alone, and it nudged soul toward the dance floor without losing heart. Number 10, Love Train by the OJs. A bold call for togetherness at the height of the Cold War. Names, nations, everybody rolling right into the hook. The congas move with purpose. The harmony stacks rise like a banner, and the chorus doesn't ask for permission. It gathers people. In 2 bars, strangers become a choir, and a room becomes a ride. Listen for the clap-along lift as the refrain circles back. Pure communal electricity. It became their first and only #1 on the Hot 100 and never left the culture. Films, ads, rallies, proof that a groove can carry hope a long way.
And it's gotten to the point where we...
Number 9, Neither One of Us by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Candle low, truth heavy. This is the last minutes of a relationship stretched into song. A delicate guitar opens the wound. Gladys trembles through the verse like she's choosing her words in the moment, and the Pips answer softly as if they already know the ending and are trying to make it good. Listen for the held breath before goodbye. The silence says what the heart won't. It went #2 on the Hot 100 and #1 on R&B, a late Motown heartbreak that radio spun until listeners demanded it as a single.
Oh, they keep trying to tell me
Number 8, Use Me by Bill Withers, a funk confession. Plain-spoken truth wrapped in a hypnotic circle.
I wanna spread the news.
The groove is a machine. Percussion ticking close to the kit. A clavinet lock in the pocket. Bass tugging at the floorboards. Bill sits right in the center and refuses to flinch. His phrasing is unadorned, but loaded. He tells it how it is and lets the band turn the screw.
If you only knew, you'd wish.
Listen for the clavinet's sticky click riding the beat. Round. Relentless. It reached number 2 on the Hot 100 and became one of his biggest records. The sound of city nights, sweaty rooms, and complicated lines people still cross. Number 7. That Lady by the Isley Brothers. Psychedelic soul, swagger, silky harmonies under a guitar that cuts like a flare. The percussion keeps the street moving while the vocals glide cool overhead. Then the guitar takes the front seat, blazing, distorted, singing, and everything tilts forward. Reinvention is the point. Classic bones dressed in new voltage. Listen for the lead guitar run that climbs and sears. A solo that makes you stop mid-stride. It pulled the Isleys back into the top 10 and opened a fresh decade of hits. A pivot where confidence met firepower.
We got a thing going on.
Number 6. Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul. A silk line, a secret told at a whisper. The arrangement is lush but careful. Every instrument steps in and then steps back like a curtain being drawn. Billy leans close, tender and restrained, phrases hanging in the air as if he's choosing between a longing and caution.
At the same cafe, 6:30.
You can almost see the dim booth, the jukebox glow, the clock on the wall. Listen for the hush before we got a thing going on. That heartbeat of quiet deepens the confession. A late 1972 number 1 that owned 1973 playlists. It won the Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance and became his forever song. It hurt so much. Number 5. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Velvet heat, human and holy. The body and the spirit meet on the one. The opening vamp is a hand at the small of your back. The rhythm section moves like breath, and the melody coaxes rather than commands. Marvin lets the moment bloom. He doesn't rush. He invites. You hear partnership in the production, intimacy in the air around the vocal, and a slow confidence that turns rooms to low light. Listen for the first guitar figure. 3 seconds that dim everything else. His second number 1 pop hit became the gold standard for romantic soul. A map many follow, few improve. Number 4, Call Me by Al Green, a gentle reach across the line. One moment falsetto and feather, the next raw and pleading. The track shimmers, the organ blooms like warm light. Memphis horns glow at the edges. The drums glide without hurry. Al phrases like a conversation, earnest, close, unguarded. Every syllable sounds personal, like he wrote your name in the margin. Listen for the organ swell into the hook, an embrace you can hear. Another top 10 in a run that crowned him the smoothest voice of the era. The cut that turned late summer nights into private letters. Number 3, Higher Ground by Stevie Wonder. Funk with a mission, urgent, prophetic, forward-leaning. The clavinet snaps in lockstep with the synth bass. The drums push like gears. Stevie drives almost every piece himself. It sounds like motion, like rising, like choosing a new level and not looking back. The lyric points to growth. The groove makes it feel possible. Listen for that riff circling tight, the engine that never stalls. A number 1 R&B hit that many heard as spiritual resolve. after his near fatal crash days later. It's a boundary pusher that still feels brand new when the faders come up. Number 2, Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Released late in 1972 and ruling 1973. Born from a studio jam and built for the world, the clavinet line is lightning. The hook is an engine. The beat stomps hard enough to shake the room, and the lyrics warn against blind faith, but the groove itself feels like a spell. Irresistible, kinetic, joyful. Listen for the opening bar. It grabs your shoulders before the vocal even arrives. It went number 1 on both R&B and pop. The track set a new line in the sand for funk-driven soul and turned dance floors into test sites for what was possible. Number 1, Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Yes, we passed through it before, but this is the crown. Tender, erotic, spiritual. 3 lanes merging into one perfect slow groove. Marvin breathes between phrases as the band gives him air. Desire turns into blessing as the vamp stretches and the ad-libs float. It's romance, yes, but also grace, patience, and the courage to be open. Listen for the final vamp as he rides the pocket. A benediction you can feel. Weeks at number 1. Millions sold. Endlessly covered and sampled. It didn't just define a year. It defined a feeling that still stops rooms cold. If this list brought a song back to you, subscribe and stay with us for more records that never stop living.